simply hideous. Susan will be very impressed.
I'll say the last time she saw you, you were sorority sisters. Now you have a whole family, this beautiful home, and a skeleton in the basement.
Not to mention a moat filled with leeches and scum.
I wonder if Susan has changed much. The last time I saw her was at a frat party in Fort Lauderdale. She was trying to open a keg of beer with her teeth. Susan! Lily! Hi-lo! Eeny, meeny, kai-kai, cha-cha, fee wah wah hepta-minica, hanika, saki, alley-oop. Oh, you look wonderful.
And you look married.
Did the big green guy give it away? Come, Susan. I want you to meet my family. Susan Evans, my husband, Herman.
Good evening.
Nice to meet you.
My father, Vladimir.
Yeah, hello.
My son, Eddie, and my niece, Marilyn.
Hi. Brought a little something to whet the appetite?
Oh, I hope it's a bottle of red. Blood goes with everything.
Lily, do you remember when we snuck into the Kappa Sigma frat house on that midnight underwear raid?
Remember it? I organized it. And I personally bagged 8 pairs of boxers, 4 jockey shorts, 3 bikini briefs, and 1 large Fruit of the Loom.
Your mother discovered the age-old secret of meeting men. Steal their underwear.
So, Lily, what have you been up to all these years?
Oh, my, let me see. My life is so full, what with being a wife and mother, cooking, cleaning. I suppose you could say it's been a whirlwind of activity for me.
How nice.
And yourself?
Well, I'm a single gal, but I'm a psychologist now. My first book was just published. In fact, I'm in town on a publicity tour.
Wow, your own book? What's it called?
Dead Women.
What a coincidence. That's one of my hobbies.
Well, your father's quite a pistol.
Oh, he can be one real bat out of hell.
Actually, my book's not about corpses.
Oh.
You see, I was married too, and I found the whole housewife experience to be a stifling, spirit-crushing road to nowhere. Although in your case, it's no doubt heaven on earth.
With Hyman, it's just earth.
You see, my book is about housewives. Women who have no careers. Women who have so little identity. Their entire life revolves around cooking and cleaning for their family.
I see.
Lily, please don't misunderstand. I'm not talking about women like yourself who love the fact they have no identity or life other than their family. No, my book is only meant for those women who are disturbed by it.
Of course. Well, dinner's ready. I fixed one of our favorites. Leg of rat. If you'll excuse me.
Okay, Aunt Lily. The dishes are all washed?
Yeah, dried and put away, and we even fed the leftovers to Spot.
Thanks.
So, anything else we can do for you?
Nope.
You just gonna sit here on the stairs all night?
Yep.
This wouldn't have anything to do with what your friend said at dinner tonight, would it?
You know, Aunt Lily, I was once made to feel horrible about my life, too. Yeah, there was this guy who kept teasing me about being a bubble-headed blonde. He said I would not recognize a serious thought if it bit me on the, Well, you get the idea.
Well, what did you do?
Well, the only thing a woman of the 90s can do when she's faced with a serious problem. I ate a quart of cookies and cream and gave myself a pedicure. You know, sometimes life stinks.
Yep.
Mom, I can relate to what you're going through. You know, I once went to a party and no one would even talk to me.
No one?
Well, a couple of these kids started teasing me about being a werewolf, and soon everyone there was making jokes about howling at the moon and eating raw meat. I never felt so alone in my life.
But the feeling passed and you got over it.
Not really. I kept having nightmares about it for the next few months. And to this day, I often just stare at the ceiling for hours and hours and cry and wonder what's the point. the point.
Hi, sweetie. Still got the blues?
Yep.
Well, I just want you to know you're not the only one who's had them.
Really? You too?
Yeah, and it's very silly. With me, it's a combination of things. I'm not getting any younger. The kids are growing up so fast. My paycheck's being eaten up even faster. I've got various aches and pains all through my body. And can I tell you a secret? Mm-hmm. Sometimes I envy the bodies I dig graves for. I mean, their worries are over. They look so peaceful. For them, it's just eternal rest. No more of this hellish agony we call life.
Lily, I've known organ donors who are happier than you. You're gonna have to snap out of it.
Why?
Because if you let some dumb shrink upset you like this, how are you gonna react to the bigger, more important issues?
Such as?
Well, take your pick. We got pollution, guns, overpopulation, prejudice, serial killers, Andrew Dice Clay. Oh, God, it never stops. It just never stops. At least she's getting into her spring cleaning.
Where's Mom? I'm starved.
She's not feeling well. She's been very irritable today, so your father's volunteered to cook dinner.
I'm full.
See ya.
Oh, no, you don't. You're not leaving me here to eat Herman's cooking by myself. Sit.
Well, I hope you're all in the mood for one of the traditional Munster family favorites, roast pigeon. Mwah! Voila! Whoops.
Gee, I'm just not real big on food that still moves.
Herman, you really have a way of making ordinary ingredients come alive.
I'm sorry, folks. I'll go whip up some instant armadillo.
That's my date. I have got to get him out of here before Aunt Lily gets to him. The mood she's in, she's likely to bite his head off.
Well, that would solve my dinner problem. Okay, get out of here.
Oh, thanks. He is the hottest guy in school, and this is our first date.
Well, yeah, I guess it's just us guys, huh? Maybe we could smoke some cigars, write some girly videos? Maybe not.
Do you plan to kiss her goodnight?
Aunt Lily!
Quiet. Well? Why are you looking at me that way?
Which way?
That way, that way. As though you can see that I'm getting older, that I have no career, that I have no identity other than my family. Who are you to judge my life?
Perhaps you can meet the rest of my family some other time.
I'm worried about Lily. She's getting worse.
How can you tell?
I just overheard her having an argument with 3 other people, and she was alone.
I wouldn't worry about it yet. The time to worry is when someone stops caring about their personal appearance.
Herman! Grandpa!
Okay, now we can worry.
I'm hungry. Has anybody seen my weasel Skinner? No? It's just as well. I read weasels are healthier to eat with the skins left on.
How can we help her?
Well, we could encourage her to get a job. Hey, she'd do really well and she'd get promoted. Oh, and then she'd turn into a workaholic. She'd ignore us and spend all her time at the job. She'd get ulcers and burnout. She'd grow bitter and resentful. She'd end up a whining, pathetic drunk.
I've got it! I could give her 3 days of non-stop passion.
Herman, we're trying to help her, not push her over the edge.
I know. You can show her a lot of comedy movies, you know? She'd see other people laughing, having fun, enjoying life.
Oh, and then she'd end up feeling even more miserable comparing her life to theirs.
You're right. She should be with sad, hopeless people. Then she can see how much better off she is.
But where's she gonna find people that pathetic?
Welcome to the Okra Dimply Show.
Oh, I just had a fabulous idea.
What are you gonna do?
Lily and I are gonna go on national TV.
Thank you. Welcome to the Okra Dimply Show. I'm Okra Dimply, and I'm just like you, only with much more money. Today's show has a very special theme. Women who feel they've thrown their entire lives away and have nothing to live for, and the fathers who love them. Please, join me now in welcoming perhaps the saddest example of these women, Lily Munster and her loving father, Vladimir. Welcome, Lily, Vladimir. Thank you for being with us today to share your misery.
Thank you for sending the Yugo to pick us up, Okra.
And for allowing us to share a dressing room with the Anakarako skating chimps.
Let's get to today's show. Lily, fill our audience in on the source of your misery.
Well, Okra, one day I woke up and realized that I had spent my entire adult life serving my family. I had no career, no outside interests, no identity. I envy other women. I mourn my lost opportunities, and I am too paralyzed with self-hatred and disgust to do anything more than sit in a darkened room and regret my nauseating life.
Isn't that wonderful?
Is that not the most moving and pathetic thing you've ever heard? Fortunately, in her time of need, Lily has the unconditional love of her father, Vladimir. Vladimir, tell us, what's in your heart right now?
I'm filled with concern for my beloved daughter. I'm also wondering if this scratch on my arm is from one of them lousy monkeys. And if so, will I get some bizarre tropical disease that'll turn me into a drooling, blithering idiot?
This might be a good time to bring out our guest expert to help Lily. She's a published author, a nationally renowned psychologist specializing in the female midlife crisis. Please join me now in welcoming Dr. Susan Evans.
Lily! I'm sorry, I can't deal with this.
Oh, Lily, wait.
Well, that was the quickest expert advice I've ever seen.
Surprise!
What is this, a wake? I am in no mood to have a good time.
Lily, we couldn't stand to see you so depressed, so we have arranged a special dinner of appreciation for you.
The bloodstained place cards were my idea.
And we even cooked your favorite food, including New York sneeze cake.
The sneeze cake is very fresh. After all, it's cold and flu season.
How nice.
I'm starving. Let's eat.
Oh, sorry.
All right now, everyone. Before we chow down, I'd like to say a word or two to Lily about what you mean to me. Lily, you have been my loving wife, a superb mother, and my best friend. And even today, I still find you as fascinating and giving and sexy as you were during our first date at Forest Lawn Mortuary.
And this is for you, the world's best mom. Even though I do sometimes fantasize about doing the wild thing with Janet Jackson, you will always be the #1 babe in my life.
Aunt Lily, now, although you're my aunt, I've come to consider you as my mother. You've grounded me, you've ragged on my clothing, and you haven't changed my curfew since I was 10 years old. But I can think of no one better to go through my adolescent rebellion with.
I wrote a poem. A vampire's lot is a lonely one. He never gets to see the sun. Biting necks is his only thrill, sucking blood from some fresh kill. But a daughter like Lily, it must be told, is lovelier than diamonds, more precious than gold. She adds a sense of grace and style. She truly makes my life worthwhile. And though she chose Hyman to be her man, nobody's perfect, I understand. So, Lily, for me, you make the stars twinkle. Now let's all enjoy our yummy scum sprinkles.
Well, Mom, what do you think?
I think what you all did was lovely. It made me realize how wonderful you all are and how unworthy I am of your affection. It really focused in on the overwhelming emptiness of my life. I have failed myself. I failed womankind. I have failed my family. I'm not fit to be in the same room with you.
She seems to be making progress.
Oh, a bluebird.
Boy, we are good. We somehow managed to take a depressed woman, and with just a little bit of kindness and consideration, we plunged her into a never-ending pit of despair.
Lily, what's wrong?
Wrong? Nothing's wrong. Everything is perfectly wonderful.
She's gone off the deep end. Let's just humor her.
So, Lily, has it been a good day for you?
Oh, splendid.
Oh, so it was good for you to be out in the fresh air.
Oh, yes. Yes, I feel so much better.
Well, that's great, Lily. Go with that feeling.
Yeah, breathe deeply and get in touch with your inner being.
Oh, fellas, I've just had a beautiful experience. Oh, a lovely little bluebird flew down and landed right in front of me.
Oh, I love bluebirds, but they stick in your teeth.
Just the sky and a few twigs. That beautiful little bluebird was so happy, so carefree. And I started to think, if this little bird could be so happy with so little, what right did I have to be so unhappy with so much?
Then again, birds get to fly, and they don't pay any bills, and their food is free, and they're not expected to get jobs.
Hey, man. Hand me that magazine. Please continue.
Well, I just realized how much I love my family and my home and, well, my life. Oh, I know I don't have a job in the working world, but who's to say that caring for a family and a beautiful home isn't just as much a job as being a psychologist?
Sure it is. That's what we've been trying to tell you.
Of course, we failed miserably, but our heart's in the right place.
I wanted you to know that I'm feeling much better about myself. And I appreciate you putting up with me and all you did to make me see what a goofball I was.
You're my favorite goofball.
And I learned something, too. You can watch birds as well as snack on them.